This is fatal attraction. These are times of crowds of passion. One of us gonna get hurt. Took a shot for the magic, but we're crashing into tragic. One of us gonna get hurt. I would love to see you cry. I would love to shut you out. Baby, I'm the gift that's never given. Whoa, I don't know what else to say.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If your house looks like this or your home looks like this, congratulations. That means you had an amazing holiday, making lots of great memories. At least we did. The house is a complete hot mess, and I am filming this yesterday, the day after Christmas. And I always love the Christmas chaos because, one, it's like, creating these memories, but besides the fact that we had an amazing Christmas, we also hosted, and before that, we were all like getting over some type of sickness. So I just feel like things got super out of hand. I didn't know where to start, so I just started in the kitchen because that always bothers me the most, is when the kitchen is a hot mess. So that's where we're starting, just putting everything where it belongs, and then we'll get started on the dishes. But before we can even go there, there's just honestly so much that has to be cleaned.
But we're crashing into tragic. One of us gonna get hurt. I would love to see you cry. I would love to shut you out. Baby, I'm the gift that's never given. Whoa, I don't know what else to say. So make sure you stay away. Baby, this is war, but no one's winning. Whoa, I'm dead serious. It's you or me. You best believe it. This is not a drill. This is fatal attraction. These are times of crowds of passion. One of us gonna get hurt. Took a shot for the magic, but
So in today's video, we are also going to be undecorating, not everything, which is surprising because usually I'm like, after Christmas, let's take it all down. Like, I'm over it. There's too much toys. I'm overstimulated. I need everything gone. But I just got rid of the things that screamed Christmas, but I wound up leaving up our large tree in the kitchen, oh my gosh, our large tree in the living room. I undecorated it, as you'll see, and I'm leaving it up until I feel like taking it down, because that is what life is about, doing what feels good. So this year I didn't decorate as early as everybody. I decorated when it felt right. I am only taking down what I want to take down. I'm not getting it all out. I'm not doing it upstairs all in one day. I'm just taking it at my pace and doing what makes me happy. So if leaving your Christmas decor up until February makes you happy, then you do you. That's all that matters. What feels good for you in your home, and whatever gives you peace and happiness, that's what you do. We don't worry about if people, there's probably somebody out there decorating for 4th of July on Instagram right now. Like, seriously, they start so early, and that's great for them, but it's not for me. And that's, what you gotta consider, because with social media, it's just getting out of hand. Like, people are starting way earlier, but if that makes them happy, let them do it. And if you don't want to, you don't have to. So my intention was not to take down all of the Christmas decor, but whatever was starting to feel like clutter and whatever wasn't bringing pure joy, I wound up taking down. And this is something that's so silly, but I do get sad when the holidays are over, because that means that my kids, the next holiday will be much bigger and all of that. So I do get emotional. One of the things that I do when I'm undecorating or when I'm cleaning is I just, tell God how grateful I am for our health and for each other and for the things we have, for when I'm doing dishes and I'm feeling overwhelmed, to thank you, God, for giving me these dirty dishes, which means I had food to feed my family. It's just my mindset, and it just helps me in life, but it's also how I genuinely feel.
laugh out loud since we ain't going nowhere. So tonight you when it's just us two. But tonight, meet me outside. Usually I don't post.
Since I have this large cabinet, I don't pack away seasonal coffee mugs. I just put them up on a higher shelf, and now I'm bringing down like some of my Valentine's mugs. I don't have a lot, so I feel like I need another coffee mug. No, I don't. You do not need another coffee mug, Tiffany. You do not. But I love coffee cups, and I do like donate some here and there. I donated two when I was cleaning all of this out. And I'm not going to put, you see the little tray right here that I put those two mugs on? I'm not putting that back in because it was full of mold and I cleaned it. First of all, I didn't know it had mold on it until I was up there. And the other one was fine, but maybe some coffee cups were put away, like not all the way dry, and I couldn't get the mold off of that. We don't mess around with that, so that's going into the trash. But first I'm wiping this all down and then putting my Valentine's cups here. I will do a Valentine's clean and decorate with me eventually, not just yet. But I do think that this year I'm going to do a little bit more because, like I said, my kids are getting older and I just love, you know, making every single holiday extra special and exciting for them. Even if you don't have you don't want to go and spend a bunch of money on Valentine's Day decor, the dollar store always has cute stuff, but just putting little pieces of holiday decor out just really do make it extra exciting for the kids. And even one day when they're all grown up and out of the house, I'm still going to be this extra for the holidays for when they come home and for myself. Sorry, Chris.
What if we run out of time and second chances, empty-handed? You like the fast life, you like to drive and get down and dirty, act like the bad guy. You want some love, be like when you feel like calling at midnight. You got the best of me, you got me losing sleep. I've been hopeful, baby, I was hoping maybe that you'd cross my path. I've been sinking lately, and it's hard to move. Think I'm stuck on you. We're in transits, going off to different places, different planets. Watch your aura pass me by.
Now that stuff is put away, the trash is taken out. Sorry, my kids are home on break, so they're playing the house right now, so it's quite loud. But now that everything is cleaned, or now that everything is put away, I am finally able to unload the dishwasher, so that's what I'm doing, and then we can reload it, wash some dishes, and really give this sink a deep scrub because it needs it. So if you're still here watching right now, about 8 minutes in, let me know down below what your New Year's resolution is. So I have been really thinking on this, and mine is definitely, like it always is, to be more present. But another one is that I really want to be more mindful of ordering food out, because the second I'm exhausted, I'm like, let's just get sushi. Let's get another one of my favorites lately has been Honey Grow. I get their rice noodles with the curry sauce on it, and it's so good. So that's a new one. I also love Elevation Burger. So I've just been like living it up, just ordering out all the time with the like Christmas chaos, and I miss more home cooked meals. Every week I send out my email list, like I'm gonna make this, that, and the other, and then something happens and I don't wind up making everything that was on my meal plan. But I really want to be more mindful and try harder. Of course, when you're sick like we were, when we're overwhelmed with like trying to navigate the holidays with being sick and just being exhausted, whatever we had the last sickness we had, the worst part of it all was that it just knocked me out. I was so tired. I felt like I had taken NyQuil and just stayed awake. Like that was how I was feeling, like in a fog for like a week. It was brutal, but I'm so glad that we're all feeling better. And I know I talked to a lot of you on Instagram, and you're also dealing with sickness. So I hope at this point that you guys are all feeling better. And you know, we're on the up and up. So let's have a healthy new year. I know that's not like such a big goal to eat home more, but for me it is. I like to make realistic goals. Health is always one of them. I'm always trying to be my healthiest, so that's not really a New Year's resolution for me, but just having more home cooked meals is. And I feel like if I can focus on that, it'll be easier, and I'll get more into a routine with all of it. But I'm also going to be not so hard on myself if we have to order out once in a while, because that's life. Also, this Alexa device, I've been getting so many questions on. It's amazing. I got it on a Black Friday deal. I'll have it linked down below. But I also bought like an anchor that goes with it and a frame so that I can have it hanging there in the kitchen. And I'm just watching my friend's YouTube channel, Andrea from Home and Family Management. I always love watching her videos. So if you need some extra motivation, you can go over to her channel as well. But everything is put away. It's time to finally do the dishes. Sadly, this wine was uncorked all night, so I had to pour it out. We love Hidden Seas wine. I think for every bottle sold, they take out 10 plastic bottles from the ocean. So it's a wine with a good cause, and it's delicious. Before I go ahead and scrub the sink, I just wanted to water my plant here because I know it's going to get some dirt in the sink.
Yesterday, I would handle this differently. Things are different, I'm a new me. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. So even if you're asking, even if you're asking, 'cause I do what I do, and it's time for something new. Yeah, gotta know when I let.
A little tip for me is do not get a white ceramic sink. No matter how hard you try, if you actually cook in your kitchen and clean in your kitchen, it's quite hard to take care of. Not just like the getting stained part, but it also gets scratched very easily. I do love it, but it's super high maintenance and it has a ton of scratches now. I don't even think you can see that well on screen here, but I'm also just like refilling my dish soap and my hand soap before I scrub out the sink.
So I changed it bit by bit. It's not ungrateful, just being helpful for me and you. 'Cause we gotta go our own way, gotta go our own way. Yeah, this was not a good stay, gotta go our own way. 'Cause I do what I do, and it's time for something new. Yeah, gotta know when I let go, gotta know when I let go, gotta know when I let go. Sometimes giving up can make you grow, can make you grow, can make you grow. I don't appreciate the change.
Okay, so now I'm just using some baking soda in here, and then a while ago when I was making my immunity shots, I saved all of my lemon peels and put them in vinegar. So this has been sitting for quite some time, and I'm gonna make basically, I'm gonna call it the yellow stuff instead of the pink stuff because it's just baking soda, some dish soap, and literally lemon peels that have been soaked in vinegar for about a month now. So it does really brighten the sink and cleans it a lot. I'm gonna like kind of coat the whole sink with it and then leave it sit while I go clean the cooktop, and then we'll come back over and rinse it.
Sometimes giving up can make you grow, can make you grow, can make you grow.
Before I start on the cooktop, I'm just cleaning our little coffee station over here. There was some spilled sugar, so I'm cleaning that up. Crumbs and sugar are all cleaned up. Now I'm going to give the stove a quick little scrub, or the cooktop a little scrub. First, I'm going to vacuum up like any crumbs like this instead of putting them directly on the floor. Trust me, you'll see later there's plenty of crumbs on the floor. We don't need any extra. So just doing that and then spraying it with thieves cleaner. But first I'm taking off all of the knobs to really get those nice and clean as well.
Time, don't you? It all goes low, low, low. I don't wanna talk before the moment slowly slips away. Get a little dirty, baby, nothing you ain't gonna take, yeah. Fire burning like I do under my tattoos. It's a remedy, 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 yeah. And the way you go, baby, don't you know? There's a remedy, 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 yeah.
So I used a paper towel first just so I could throw that away and get like all of the grease and like crust off of the cooktop. And then I'm using my microfiber towel to give it a nice shine.
Get a little dirty, baby, nothing you ain't gonna take, yeah. Fire burning like I do under my tattoos. It's a remedy, 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 yeah. And the way you go, baby, don't you know? There's a remedy, 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 yeah. Darling Palooza, ain't gonna lose ya. I'm gonna do that. Darling Palooza.
Alright, now it's time to finally get this sink under control. I always say like one of my biggest pet peeves is a dirty sink because it just grosses me out. Like if there's like old food and stuff in here, like I don't know, it's one of my things. I feel like everybody has a thing and I really try to keep the sink clean because I just feel like when the sink is dirty, it makes everything feel dirty to me.
For you, baby, love. Yeah, yeah. Hot for you, baby, love. Hot for you, baby, love. Hot for you, baby, love. Hot, 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 hot for you.
We had recently baked sugar cookies and chocolate chip cookies for Santa, and there was just like so much flour all over the place. So I'm going to take out my mixer and just really clean the tray that it was on because there's like lots of like flour particles and stuff like that. You can't really see well here, but you'll see when I vacuum up a little closer.
Darling Palooza, ain't gonna lose ya. I'm gonna do that. Darling Palooza, ain't gonna lose ya. It's a remedy, remedy. Darling Palooza, ain't gonna lose ya. I'm gonna do that. Darling Palooza, ain't gonna lose ya. It's the remedy, remedy, yeah. I know he's bad for me. He just wants me like he's attached to me. So what's standing in our way? Yeah, he got such power over me, but I try to act cool about it. But what's standing in our way? He doesn't mind at all. He want my juice like he does whatever what he feels for nobody but himself. No, yeah. He doesn't mind.
Alright, so finally I'm just putting some water and some oils in my diffuser here. I have been loving citrus lately, so I just did orange, lemon, and then I also did a little bit of mint in there as well. So that's what I have going.
To not give myself the pressure. I don't know what to do with this. Should I let him go? Oh, go, go. I don't know what to do with this. Should I let him go? Oh, go, go. I fall for his eyes when he's staring into mine.
Next, it feels good because everything is put away, the countertops are clear. Now it's just time to wipe everything down. I feel like we're starting to make some progress here. So after I'm done wiping everything, I'm going to eat a quick lunch and then I will go ahead and do the island.
He does whatever while it feels for nobody but himself, no, yeah. So I pull myself together to not give myself the pressure. I don't know what to do with this. Should I let him go? Oh, go, go. I don't know what to do with this. Should I let him go? Oh, go, go. I don't know what to do with this. Should I let him go? Oh, go, go. I don't know what to do with this. Should I let him go? Oh, go, go.
So if your routines have been completely off right now, I get you. Usually every night before bed, I fill this water tank as well as my ice maker water tank. Every morning as soon as I wake up, I unload the dishwasher, but nothing is really routine right now. But instead of feeling like disappointed, I'm just embracing it. This is winter break with my kids. We're gonna go to the bay soon and just make memories, and you know, a routine is a routine when it fits into your life, when school is going on and all of that. I really strive for a routine, but when they're off, just let it be and spend time with your family. You guys know I've been wanting to film an Aldi shop with me. Again, just haven't been able to get there. But I really want to film that. And I think when I do film that is when I'll do like a fridge and pantry deep clean. The fridge isn't too bad right now. I'm just kind of like organizing and throwing out any food that's expired. Especially after we host, I find like random things in here that like we won't use. So I'm just going to do like a really quick little wipe down, vacuum out any crumbs in here, and just kind of organize the food. I also got these pickle jars, which are so incredibly extra, but my kids love pickles, so we always have pickles in the house, so I thought it was worth getting. They are glass, they're not plastic. I'll also have those linked down below, but it basically just drains the juice to the bottom so that they can get a pickle out easier, and you can always like rehydrate them by just turning it back over. So I did get those extra, but extra in like an actual you know, way that we will be using it, not just for looks. I think it makes sense. It's also smaller than the larger pickle jar that I had. So enough about my pickle jars. I like my pickle jar. Finally, we are getting to cleaning the island, but we all just had lunch, so I wanted to wait to clean that because otherwise it's pointless. It's actually pointless to clean my house regardless because we live here and everything just gets trashed constantly. But no, it really did need to be cleaned, as you saw. And the whole thing, the entire time that I'm cleaning and undecorating, I just felt so much more mental clarity, and it really, sometimes cleaning is like therapy, especially after you've been down and out for a while, or you know, with the Christmas mess and all of that. Like I said, I didn't undecorate everything. I left up the wreath, I left up the garland on top because I'm not ready for those to come down.
And I'm giving us one last chance, 'cause I don't wanna lose what we had. 'Cause I'm not feeling right, and I'm tired of this loneliness.
Now I'm just doing a quick sweep to get a lot of these crumbs up. I feel like I'm one of the only people left in the world that actually uses a broom or that uses an iron. I always think that, but I know there's other people out there, but I just feel like everybody just uses a vacuum or, you know, just uses a steamer, but I'm still like, I'll always love a good old broom and a good old iron. Now on to this. So again, it doesn't stress me out because what stresses me out is thinking about my kids not waking up here on Christmas morning when they're older. Like, I'm always gonna miss this giant Christmas mess, so I always remind myself of that. So I just, again, just take it all in and I'm grateful for it. But the reason why the living room gets overwhelming is because I don't have a spot for all of the toys yet. I did declutter the entire house before the holidays. If you want to go see that, I have a whole decluttering series you can check out there. I have a playlist. But it's hard when you don't know where things go because they're new. So a little bit later, you'll see me cleaning up the playroom, and it wasn't anything like aesthetic or perfect because I need to make some new systems. I'm thinking of, rotating toys, putting some in a bin and putting them away in the basement, taking them back out because at this point, there's just too much to be all out at the same time. And I feel like my kids don't play as nicely when they're overwhelmed by stuff either. So definitely feel like I need to rotate some toy bins.
Hello, you don't even know my name, but I am happy you came by. No lessons learned, of course you're gonna leave as soon as you came across who I am not. This party sucks, I'm out of luck and no one.
So my method here is kind of just putting the toys together. The toys that were still in boxes, I put in the craft closet to like take out little by little. A lot of them were like activities anyway, or like learning activities. So I just put them in there so that, there's a place for them. So basically putting all of the stuff into the playroom, and then we'll handle the playroom once we're done. So if you need a way to start, I started in the kitchen because it stressed me out the most. So start with the most stressful place to you. Then just put things where they belong. That was what I did for the living room. Like, I didn't even know where to start. So I'm just putting stuff in the playroom, and then we'll have to go and clean the playroom later. Just getting rooms back in order. The mantle was my absolute favorite this year. Like, I just love all the different layers of garland, and it just made me happy. But it's time to take the stockings down. I'm also taking down the deer and the berries and the bells, but I am leaving the dried oranges and the greenery up because that is still bringing me joy. While I was doing that, I was like, wait, I never took down the Christmas countdown. So that's why we're randomly over here taking that down. And back to the mantle. This is how my brain works, guys. I'm sorry.
Maybe I will find what I am looking for. I wanna be somebody, hanging with somebody. Can I be somebody, dancing with somebody? I wanna be somebody.
Now for the Christmas tree, I'm just taking down the ornaments, which is pretty easy because we only decorated the bottom half. I'm one of those girls that I love. I can truly admire a perfectly decorated aesthetic tree, but I love just my crazy Christmas tree and all of the handmade ornaments the kids made and nothing matching and things are random, like this giant bow on the tree. I don't know. I just love it.
Surprised you never had the guts to figure out how I feel about you. Wish me the best of luck. I'm gonna win your love. Coming to get
Alright, so now we're moving on to the entryway table. Again, just leaving up the greenery and taking everything else down, putting back up my white vases that I put on the bottom here as well.
Coming to get you, coming to get you. I've tried sometimes, but you're making me nervous. No, I've realized that I can't live without you. All my friends reassure that it's obvious, and that maybe I'm wasting my time, but I gotta try. The only reason I keep sneaking out at night to laugh with you in secret under city lights. Surprised you never had the guts to figure out how I feel about you.
Alright, so now we're moving on to the dining room. This tree needs to come down. I was ready for this tree to just be out of here. Our dining room is not that big in general, so it was starting to feel cluttered to me, and I just, I was ready for this tree to be all the way down. I feel like we all have that one room in our house that's driving us nuts, and mine is my laundry room and my dining room. There's literally nothing wrong with the dining room. I just want to redo it. I kind of feel like we just chose things that were available when we first moved in, and I just want to do something different with the walls and just something different with our coffee bar. I don't know, it needs to change. So eventually we're going to be redoing that. We're also going to redo the laundry room, which we never did when we moved in. We kind of just have like boards on top of the washer and dryer. So that is one of our January goals, is to do the laundry room. Nothing crazy, it's small. It basically just fits a sink, the washer, and the dryer, but I just want it more functional and to make more sense for us, since besides living in the kitchen, I also live in the laundry room.
Coming to get you, wish me the best of luck. Trying to steal your heart, coming to get you. Coming to get you, coming to get you. Coming to get you. You said that you needed me like a cargo, you will carry me. I just hope you know my depth, even though it makes no sense. Sometimes I'm broken, too much of emotions. Sometimes I'm the lightning, don't wanna pick a fight with. Everything seems so good, I guess I can't help myself. Would you
I really loved my Christmas decor all over the house this year, even like the stuff that's in my room. I haven't done upstairs yet. That's coming. I haven't done it yet. But the dining room decor, I was never like, oh, I love this. It was kind of like I just used what I had, and I didn't really love it. It didn't feel well thought out. It just felt like I kind of threw stuff in there. So I think that's why it felt so good to take down the dining room. Plus, we do eat family meals in here quite often, and it felt cluttered to me. So just putting back out my simple decor that I already had. A lot of this stuff is from Walmart.
like a late night with someone that I knew? I just hope you won't get hurt. I just hope you've been through worse. Sometimes I'm broken, too much of emotions. Sometimes I'm the lightning, don't wanna pick a fight with. Everything seems so good, I guess I can't help myself. Would you call me if I'm in the dark? I'm calling up 'cause I'm right under.
That the dining room is done, the living room is done, the kitchen is done. I'm just moving into our downstairs bathroom, taking down that decor, and then I'm also taking down this greenery on the stairs. I wasn't sure if I was going to take it down, but as I was undecorating, I was like, yeah, this needs to go. So now that that's all taken down, I'm just wiping down the entryway table and the mirror, and then I'm also going to go ahead and clean the bathroom.
Too much of emotions. Sometimes I'm the light. Don't wanna pick a fight with it. Everything seems so good. I guess I can't help myself. Would you call me if I'm in the dark? I'm calling up 'cause I'm right under the stars. Would you run out on me leaving this mark? But baby, I'm the one who's breaking hearts, the one who's breaking hearts. I'm a little bit naughty, I'm a little bit too consumed, but every part of my body is telling me to run away from you. Come a little bit closer, yeah, yeah. Come a little bit closer, yeah. You're a little bit crazy. It's been days, but you never change. What's love got to do with it? He comes around, better knock that stuff down. Come a little bit closer, yeah, yeah. Come a little bit closer, yeah.
I'm finally running the vacuum in the living room. I know I'm all over the place, but that's how I am sometimes when I'm like cleaning multiple parts of the house. I just do what makes sense at the time. And again, this is just for my own mental health. I clean up the dog toys and they're just like the kids. They have like their own little toy basket, and either they take them out or Everly takes them out for you. And here's a little example.
You can't take me with you. I'm scared you're gonna blow your fuse. Come a little bit closer, yeah. I can really start over, yeah.
Hi. So it's equipment and how we own. Now it's gonna be the
Valentine's Day.
Valentine.
Look at my proud mom face. Gosh, I love my kids so much. It hurts. But anyway, I'm cleaning off this area, which also feels really good to get rid of like all the school calendars from the previous month. The kids don't go back to school until after the new year, so all this stuff is good to be taken down. I'm also just going to erase December, which again, it's so bittersweet because I don't want to wish time away with my kids, but it's like, okay, fresh month always feels kind of good for me. So wiping that off and then just filling out the January calendar, which feels a lot less cluttered than the December calendar, which feels amazing.
I'm glad that's what you believe. To all my ladies who got a brother that doesn't treat them right, put your finger right in his face and tell that man bye-bye. I'm too fly. I'm too fly. Oh, bye-bye, bye-bye. U-G-L-I, that's how you spell goodbye. U-G-L-I, you'll never see me cry.
I'm still kind of like figuring out my January schedule and everything, but I will have that sent out in my weekly newsletter. What day is today? Does anybody else feel like that? Wow, today is Wednesday. So I'm probably just going to send that out on Sunday, which is New Year's Eve. No, I don't want to send out on Sunday because I feel like no one's going to read it because you guys are all going to be busy doing awesome fun stuff. So maybe I'll send it out on New Year's Day. I'll put that in my calendar right now. Send out newsletter. And that will give me some time to just figure out my life. Send out newsletter. Also, we have Tanner's 7th birthday in January. Like, how is my baby 7? Oh, so crazy. But that is one of our next big events that we are planning. And then I also just wanted to give you a little glimpse of real life, because yes, I cleaned, but yes, we also live here. So this is what's going on while I'm filling out my calendar. Okay, this is the room that I walk into, and remember how I told you when I get stressed out, I just want to sleep, or like when I'm overwhelmed, I just want to sleep, and I compare myself to those, like, is it a sheep or a goat that when they get stressed out, they just like fall over? That's me. I'm the same as them. But anyway, I'm just doing what I know and putting things where I know they belong, and then going from there. It's not perfect. I'm pretty sure if I walk downstairs right now, it's completely destroyed again, but I do need to just declutter a little bit. It's really hard because Tanner plays with all of his toys, and we can't really get rid of them, and he genuinely does play with them. Otherwise, I'd be like, okay, you don't play with this, we gotta give it to a kid who will. So he has a couple of bins in here that are just full of toys, and then the girls, they play babies and they play kitchen, so that's why I'm kind of like struggling with how to like rework the playroom. If you have any ideas, definitely let me know. We also, in the basement, I didn't show you guys yet, but you'll see in another video, we got a jungle gym down there for Christmas. So there's like monkey bars and a little slide, and it's just like fun for the winter for them to get their exercise, since it's way too cold outside to go on our swimming set. And then there's a Barbie dream house down there. So there's toys down there as well. And now a foosball table. So we definitely have lots of toys. But we are blessed, and we love having all of our neighborhood friends over to play here often as well. But anyway, that is it for this video. I hope that you all enjoyed it. I hope you have an amazing new year. Leave all of your video requests down below. You can help me fill out my January content calendar. I have a lot that I want to do. Especially like I want to do like a meal prep. I haven't done one of those in a while, and I want to try out some new recipes. But anyway, have a beautiful and blessed new year, and thank you all so much for being here. We are so grateful for every single one of you.